other than this one, if you're going to put this one in your favorite, reflecting over the course of the tournament, for those who may want to watch the video on demand, all the links to the VOD are available for the most part on the tournament page. If you go to the tournament page that I just posted in chat, or Nightpop just posted in chat, in the schedule section, you can find the links to all the VODs or the YouTube pages that have the various races. Buzz, what was one of your favorite races during this tournament?
The one that comes to mind immediately is Eon slaying the dragon early on in the tournament was great, because that one was just so close at the end as well.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. I liked Jackamus versus, I think it was DH, because that was where we named the Jackamus room from, because they both were in the Great Palace. They both went the same way. Jackamus was under-leveled and took a game over, and then said, screw that, I'm going a different way. In that room, instead of going down, he went right, and Darklink was in the next room. Both players went down. DH had the survivability. He got through the room. Jackamus died, got back to the room, said, I'm not going in that room again, and just went right, and there was Darklink. So it was for something that's, you know, one of those factors, that race was pretty good as well, yeah.
Yeah, same thing in the Eon versus Dig Shake race early on was that type of a decision. Dig Shake going right in the what is now known as the Eon room. Again, like, yeah, those are the ones we remember because we have rooms named after the race and what happened in them. You know? So yeah, Dig Shake not taking the drop, Eon taking the drop and rolling the dice and coming out on top.
Yeah, didn't even check right, just went down. And then, you know, one room away from Darklink, well, Dig Shake went right first, which is, you know, if you want to talk about the maybe overused word of meta, he went right because Darklink could appear to the right. Why drop if you have an unexplored right in front of you? And unfortunately, there were a couple of rooms there, and not for Enchantress, but...
And there's another one I did last minute with Ness Martin. I want to remember which one it was.
I believe the Angry Larry versus DH race as well was memorable because neither one of us had downstab until the 2-hour mark. Because of a boot-blocked Mito.
That sounds, yeah, once you say downstab until 2-hour, like, that's the opposite kind of seed from the one that we just watched.
And guess what? We are underway for match number 2. This will decide the champion of the Zelda 2 randomizers. Make sure you follow the runners and catch up on the tournament as well from the links I posted. And here we go.
Sudden death on Unos is getting serious.
Ding, ding. Early cave, both players are going to explore it. Why not? It's the first thing you see.
Running into a little fun swamp here.
Yeah, again, mix small and large enemies for those who are not familiar. The size of the enemy, whether it's small or large, is dependent on the sprite. We can say like there's like a half height and a full height, or 1 tile high, 2 tile high kind of stuff, generically. It takes whatever it was in vanilla and then switches it in mixed large and small. You know, a bot can turn into an axe throwing red Dyra. It can take. It can turn a bit into an axe throwing red Dyra, and that cave is Trophy Cave. Was that a game over for Dig, and a death in Trophy Cave for Unos? He's one death away from game overing himself. There's an unfortunate fact of we didn't see this in the first race, but in a candleless, there's an awesome item. He wanted to see that.
Yep, cross always the worst item in the game.
So the worst enemy in the game, as far as like, well, not technically damage wise, but in a dark, candleless cave, has to be the worms. The ones I always forget what their real name are.
The Geldarm.
Geldarm, yeah. In this cave you can see it, but in most caves you can't see it. You can jump and it'll be right there on the edge and it'll just knock you right back, right into the lava. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, candles nice to have. Yeah.
Yeah, walking through it, you
There's
finally
a lot of
find finally find Hammer Cave and Death Mountain, and you walking on Last Life, and you're like, all right, I gotta be careful, You're looking for shadows, and there's no shadow, and you just run right into a worm, and you game over.
Yeah, a lot of things you learn because we were used to those tournament flags and only seeing those and always having the candle, and then you switch over to this, and yeah. You realized how nice of an item the candle is. Quite a luxury.
Well, we wanted a harder seed, and the red die is a 150, and that's going to be very important here. We wanted a harder seed, and it looks like we're going to have a red die in every encounter. So
yeah. So levels aren't going to be a problem at all early on, especially that encounter too, because you can pin them right up against the wall.
Well, yes and no. They may not be a factor, but game overs and deaths may be abundant as well until we kill a couple of them and get a couple levels. So, I'm sorry, I marked that on the wrong side. I was scrolled too high. But there's Unos. He's going to kill a second one.
Yeah, so not a little claustrophobic open area there. Not a lot of options which ways you can go.
Try to get a better sense of this overworld. Looks like Dick Shake is not getting paid. It's a lot of graveyard, not a lot of swamp.
I think he actually has to pay out of his swamp fund to make graveyard.
Okay.
Oh, and here's a whole bunch of stuff.
Well,
We find Saria. Wow, there's another town over there too. Dick Shake didn't scroll and see that one and that other palace that we see on Unos' screen, and that is Mido.
It's a tri-state area, Buzz.
That's correct. That is a tri-state area. However silly that sounds, I'm still going to agree to it.
It was improved by the board of the Zelda 2 randomizer, the committee.
Oh, okay.
And the trustees and the shareholders, yeah.
I wasn't even notified.
Well, there's Fairy.
And again, that's my... That's always something I have to say about the extra keys. It seems like it makes it difficult, but it always looks like they throw Fairy at you right away. It changes where the game has to put Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's the other side of Saria directly below it. So technically not a tri-state area.
It's a tri-state area.
It's the same.
Nope.
No, it's the same town.
Nope.
So technically not.
Doesn't matter. We have Palace 2 again on the western continent here. See what these caves are. This is Heart Container Cave. So Heart Container Cave, for those who were new to the game or maybe trying the game for the first time later on today or this week, Heart Container Cave is recognizable because you enter from this direction and there's an enemy right away. Whereas if there's not an enemy, it's what we call Parappa Rappa Cave or Candle Cave or Palace 1 Cave or whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called in vanilla. That's how you can identify between the two, even with a candle. There's just an enemy right away. And there's a little digger for Dick Shake. What was that item for Unos, by the way? Candle.
That was the candle in Heart Container Cave. A nice little helpful item. Here we're going to see the other palace. It's either 3 or 6. Can tell by the pillars.
Yeah, there are two ways to identify what palace is by just stepping into them. One is the pillars. Raikou Rider, we thank for that. For some reason, nobody else brought it up but him.
I was going to give him credit for that as well.
Yeah, there are 3 different palace sets. 1-4, 2-5, and 3-6 share the same type of pillars. The other way to identify them, other than that, is the statue. Sometimes you need a combination of the two. Like with Palace 2 and Palace 5, they have the same tiles, but one of the Iron Knuckle statues in the front will drop a red jar, the one will drop nothing. Palace 1, difference between Palace 1 and Palace 4 is, as you see right here on Dick Shake's screen, is there's a Moa at start. So that is Palace 4. And the difference between 3 and 6, well, there's none. The pillars are the same, and the Iron Knuckle will yield an Iron Knuckle or a red jar. So the only way you know is to go through it.
Meanwhile, in Medicine Cave, we have the medicine, 2 for 2. That was the same thing on the last seed, right?
Yeah, Medicine Cave and Medicine, yeah. So, just to catch up here, because I'm still trying to draw notes. Did Shake go through Heart Container Cave, or no?
No, he only has the cross and the fairy spell, as far as I've seen.
He's in Death Mountain. He's gonna look in a couple caves here.
See, that's another really good farming area right there, because every time you enter and leave Death Mountain, it will reset the enemies, and that's a pretty simple red Dyra right there. Orange Dyra, I mean, and not worth any experience points, so Dig Shake's going to leave.
Yeah, again, with these two runners in a race condition like this, we're not going to see any grinding, but for those who might be playing casually as a result of watching this tournament, certainly pick and choose your options there. If you find an enemy with a large amount of XP that you can manipulate to respawn over and over again, just spend a little time, like in Palace 3 or 6. Hitting the Iron Knuckle in the statue could yield you up to 200 XP per kill. So you just leave the palace, come back in the palace, spawn the Iron Knuckle again, or try to spawn the Iron Knuckle again, and take a couple levels if you need to.
Yeah, always helpful. So yeah, when I started out, that was something I would easily spend about 10 minutes just killing red Iron Knuckles. But as you said that, Yunos found the Magic Container Cave and picked up the trophy in there. So a little bit similar to our last seed as far as finding the trophy in Medicine very fast, very early, all spells accessible.
And Yunos finding all 5 things right away because the grass tile is on the screen with this town. He'll get it right after he grabs the spell.
Dig Shake just a little bit behind on items here. Yunos getting everything fast.
And it's Shield. And that's Rudo he's in? Okay. That was Shield in Shield Town?
Shield in Rudo. Rudo's Jump Town.
Rudo's Jump Town, yes it is. There's Heart Container Cave. I'm still working on that 100% all key run. Nope, 1 CC. It's not happening, by the way. I tried the other day. It's not happening.
Yeah, I did that a while ago, and I haven't played it since.
So the Heart Container was in the grass tile. I don't think I said that out loud.
Yep,
so we're looking for one more palace here.
It gives Yunos all 5 of the items, open items on the Western continent. Still don't know what the 2 items are in Death Mountain, and we have half of the spells identified here.
We have the means to get all of them, though. One is free, and one is the medicine that was in Medicine Cave. Catch me up on Dig here. What did he do? Did he got the candle out of Heart Container Cave, and that's it? Candle and cross?
Yes.
Okay.
We have seen all of the palaces.
And what was the third?
We have 4, 2...
Oh, and 3 and 6. Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't mark that down, yeah. So...
Oh, no, Dig Shake didn't... I don't know what caused him to leave. He probably...
He game over, Kool-Aid said,
okay,
yeah.
that's why. Yeah. Okay, so he'll get the candle now.
So here's the reason, if you joined us for the first race, the reason why I said I like to watch these players play is what is their mentality here? They don't have the raft. The raft could be in 2, the raft can be in 4. If the glove is in Death Mountain, the raft can also be in 3 or 6. So I guess meta buzz would be go into 2, get the item out of 2, because you'll never be glove blocked from the item. You'll only be glove blocked from helmet head. So 2 is the most acceptable answer here. But we have a situation where the raft may be in 4. Or the glove may be in Death Mountain and the raft is in 3 or 6. So...
yeah, definitely want to go into 2 right now. That is your logical path, unless you decide to tackle Death Mountain. But most runners, including these 2, are going to avoid Death Mountain at all costs.
Well, Dig Shake was in Death Mountain. He looked in at least 1 cave, and I think he always looks into at least the most immediate cave, and that's it. But I'm sure for the sake of the race and the sake of the people watching the race, Yunos is going to go get downstab and find out what this spell is. We want to see a situation and how these runners handle it, where they have to go into Death Mountain to do other things. And this is the medicine coming up. And there it is. So Dig Shake a little bit slower here, Buzz, getting the items.
Yeah, a little bit, but I think he knows where most of the things are, so really not as far behind as it appears, I would say.
The only difference being that Yunos has better levels than him this time around. I'm sure Yunos is going to make that a priority. Just
Yeah, in recent memory, that would be something to pay attention to.
There is Jump Cave, but we found all the towns, we found all the palaces, so there's no reason to track caves, and it doesn't look like there's a reason to go through any as well.
We did not find Raru.
Oh, but there's a reason why maybe we have to go through something.
And we're going to see what the medicine yields.
It's life. I am not sure. I'm sure it happened, but it wasn't noticeable to me or apparent to me. I don't know if either player cast life in the last race. I know it was expensive to start.
No, I don't think so. It seemed like the only spell they casted was Fairy, and then Shield at Goomba.
I mean, it had to have happened, I'm sure, but...
Maybe they casted Thunder, I don't know.
Well, they did it, T-Bird. Last race, Life was powerful. He cast it several times, okay. I just didn't notice it.
It's like Yunos is searching for 2.
I think he's searching for Raru, actually.
Oh.
He knows where 2 is. He's been in it, I believe. But he's going to look in the immediate 2 caves that he finds in Death Mountain and decides it's not worth doing. And it's really not. I mean, you know when you have to go to Death Mountain when you know you have to go to Death Mountain. If you do it first and you take a chance, you might save some time, but then the person who needs to go into Death Mountain will have higher levels and a better understanding of everything else.
Yeah,
it's by the time it happens,
gamble.
yeah,
Big gamble to do that. And here is Yunos going into Palace 2.
And this is Shield Town, right? No, it's not. It's Rudo.
Well, it is. Rudo is Shield Town in this particular scene.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. There you go. So he's catching up a little bit.
Oh, very fast item for Yunos in Palace 2. Trying to get killed by this orange iron knuckle so that he can cast Fairy. Dig Shake picking up the heart container in the grass tile.
So Dig Shake has all 5 items in the continental western continent. Magic Jar.
Did he get the trophy? Okay, he got the trophy.
Yeah, he did, because he just casted him for shield.
Magic Jar in Palace 2.
Nope. Here's a decision. And his ferrying out is probably going to answer my question. You don't have the glove. Helmet head can be glove blocked. We saw in the last race, 2 could be a little bit long. A little bit longer than you want it to be. Do you just up A at that point, or do you even attempt to do helmet head? Yunos is going to attempt to do helmet head. And we've seen both happen in the tournament.
Yeah, I agree with that. You might as well do it.
And there's a dead end, but it could yield a key. It's going to also yield an up A at this point, and the decision whether to go back in or go leave. Jump in the place that we didn't find before. Raru.
Yes, Raru.
And there's the. Did he get the key? Because I was writing it down, or was it a pee bag?
I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, he up A.
Writing down, taking notes here.
He up 8 and he's
so
gonna.
What's yeah? I was gonna say, what do you think next step? Yeah, 4.
4. No reflect. You can't beat the palace, but you know, you got a key. Okay, thank you. And now Dig Shake will get life and get down stab. Did Unos ever? Yeah, he did get down stab and life. That's right. Yeah, I think 4 is an easy decision. I mean, it's not too hard of a thing. I mean, of a palace to explore. There are a lot of right-hand paths, and, you know, it's beyond one of them. Certainly 5 could be longer, and 6 can be trollier. But
Unos finds a Karok, and he's found 1 dead end and a Karok for all the right turns. Again, one of the few times where you're disappointed to find the boss early.
But this is your only decision to find the raft here is to go into Death Mountain or to go here. No keys and a costly ferry is going to prohibit you from going to all the places you want, but who knows? You really don't have another choice. And there's life. So both players have all the items. Well, no, actually, Unos doesn't have all the spells.
Yes, Dig Shake is a 1 jump ahead.
That's nice. Item room. And it's the hammer. So,
wow.
There is now it's not 100% that the raft is in Death Mountain, but the raft or the glove is in Death Mountain. And we know this based on the rules of the game, where you have to have the raft in the Western continent accessible because you have to go to the Eastern continent. It's part of the game. It will never be blocked otherwise. But if the glove is in Death Mountain, then the raft could be the other item in Death Mountain, or it could be the item in either 3 or 6. So that's why one of them... Well, raft is always guaranteed, but it's not essentially guaranteed to be in Death Mountain. It could be the glove if not.
And with the hammer being found, that's not it's not a big deal going through Death Mountain because you can get both items.
No, Dig is going to find the magic jar in 2. Then I want to see what he does. Does he do the same thing Unos does, walk through, or does he just up A? I think he just up A's. He's going to go out. All right, give it a look. This is certainly different than what I see these 2 normally doing. Where if they're in the search for a key item and they don't have the glove in 2, they wouldn't waste their time.
Yeah, a little bit risky, but it's like, you're there. If you can just get in there and get out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we'll probably see Dig Shake do the same thing when he finds the dead end. It's only a key. Well, up A and go on out.
He's just going to up A now. He's a fairy guy. He gets a fairy, he doesn't care about keys. And he doesn't even bother to go back in, so he'll probably go into 4 as well.
I'm going to tell him you called him a fairy guy.
It's alright. He's still a good guy regardless. And there is 4, and there is Dig Shake going into 4. Well, in a second.
So 20 minutes in, Unos clearly has a lead, except for the jump spell, which probably isn't going to cost him that much time. He'll probably end up getting it anyways, but I'd say Unos, about 3 minutes ahead right about now. But that also depends on how quickly he can tackle Death Mountain here.
Yeah, and there's the spectral rock, so let's see what this is. And it is the raft. So, does he go to the other item? He's here. It looks like he is. And there is Hammer Cave, so that's a fortunate situation for Unos.
Oh, wow.
It took a few caves to get there. But if this is a raft glove combination, this might be it might be your Jack Link's beef jerky all-in moment here.
That's right. I mean, it didn't take much else to search for that, but I was expecting him to leave once he found the raft.
He might have left if that cave was nothing.
Yeah.
because he had both spell items anyway. But since it was right there, he might as well check it, and thankfully for him, he checked it.
But yeah, again, have the knowledge of having both spell items means this item could be potentially more important or vital. So.
Or it could be the flute, or just a container. Can't be the kid, because the rules of the game dictate that the kid and the medicine that we've already found have to be on opposite continents. They can be swapped, but they have to be on opposite continents. So that's why we say we know it's not a magic item, even though we haven't found the kid.
Looks like Dig Shake may have taken a different route here, because it looks like it's taken him a minute to find the item in Palace 4.
Yeah, and during this time, and all the time he spent exploring the overworld, Yunos was able to go into Death Mountain and find both items, one of them being a magic key as well.
Another very handy item.
Yeah, Dig Shake will get him, and we'll get him eventually. He knows he doesn't have to go into 3 or 6. This is his next stopping point. It's the only place he can go. That's on the wrong person. But he's got to find the item in 4 to realize this first.
And Dig having trouble with keys.
So he saved, what, 3 seconds by up-Aing, by not getting that key, potential key in 2. We knew it was key, but for him it could have been a P-bag as well. But how much time is he losing here because of not having that key? You know what I mean?
Yep, that's true. I mean, it's hard to say how much that's going to take or whatnot, but he had to go back and suicide so that he can go. It looks like he's going to walk all the way back and ferry past that key.
Well, Yunos found Raru. It was on a little remote area. And he's going to pick up the jump spell here.
And that is other than Palace 3, that's a full clear for items in the Western continent for Yunos.
Yeah, including Death Mountain, yes. Dig's going to arrive at the same situation, though. The game's going to force him. The only difference is if Dig Shake up-A's after getting the raft, or if he's going to just explore that extra cave, which he should. But sometimes you get that important item and you're just like, all right, I gotta go, and you don't realize that the other thing you would want is on the other side. I did that on the Eastern Continent when it came to spells. I got a hammer, I up-A'd, and like Fairy was like the next town over, and I had to come back for it anyway. So
yeah, that's a tricky Death Mountain situation with it being right there.
Yeah, and Dig Shake finds another dead end, so I wonder what the difference is between how they both approach this palace.
I don't... Yunos wasn't in there for very long at all, so it's got to be close to start.
I think Yunos only found Carrick and one dead end, and...
yeah. But Dig Shake seems like he's found every other part of the palace.
I think he found even one dead end twice. I didn't see what palace Yunos went into. He quickly left, though, so it might have been 3 or 6. But he definitely went in. He found the palace, he went in there, and then he left. One is on Maze Island, so he found 5 and 3 or 6. Okay. And here's the town. And it is the town of New Casuto. Again, this item right here in this house is locked behind 4 or 7 magic containers. It is 7. Spells are not locked behind a magic container requirement in Randomizer. You could make them. I mean, it is an option. But in these master flags, these master flag presets that we're playing for this tournament grand final, it's not an option.
What are the requirements if you have that set?
It's basically you need 8 magic containers for Thunder.
You need all 8 to
yeah,
get Thunder.
I think so.
That's interesting.
And that's the spell. He can use it on the end of this this town though, and grab another item, which could be the glove.
Yep,
yeah.
I always think that the glove is hidden behind the spell in New Casuto, but Again, that's just coincidence and how I remember my previous excursions.
He's a little off of center there with the pose, so we'll give it a 7 out of 10. What was it?
It was a magic
container, yeah.
And Dig Shake just having a horrible time. A game over there too. Wow.
Well,
this is really rough.
Well, we know the raft is in Death Mountain, but let's not overlook the fact that the hammer to get the raft is in this palace. He has to get it. So, while we think he's on the wrong track here, we may have been just deceived from it because we knew the raft was in Death Mountain. The raft is in Spectacle Rock of Death Mountain, so he needs this hammer to get it. He doesn't know it, but...
Oh, and he's taking his time to even go look for keys because of the troubles that he's having too. So
he's gonna up A, and he's gonna leave. So this is gonna be unfortunate because he 100% needs that item to get the raft in Death Mountain. We do have that little bit of chain item combination that we were hoping for in the first race, albeit we didn't see it on that Unos' side because he just happened to have the items as he arrived to it. Now we know Dig Shake needs it in this order. He's going to go into 2. Maybe a sense of progression here. Maybe he just wants to get back on track.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he left 4 there.
Magic level, maybe? Maybe he just wants to grab keys and maybe get a magic level. And maybe he can cast Fairy twice.
Yeah, maybe it is keys.
You know, it's got the boots in Maze Island. Was that in Maze Island or was that in on a desert tile?
I was watching Dig Shake.
Yeah, I was watching Dig Shake's situation as well. He's back in 4 now. I guess he grabbed 1 key and then that was it. Dig Shake has all spells on the Western Continent, yes. Maze Island, okay, thank you. So Maze Island with the boots. Unos with the boots. Did I put it on the wrong side? No, I put it on the right side.
And Unos diving into Palace 1, which is on Maze Island?
Yes, for the second seed in a row. Yeah, Kool-Aid points out something we said before, Buzz. Dig Shake up aid before that key to save 3 seconds, and it cost him minutes, if not tens of minutes, or at least 10 of them.
Yeah, definitely.
I would always urge somebody to go, you're right there. Just go get the key if you don't have the magic key. Even if you have Fairy. It's one less time you have to cast it. And you can see the consequence of that. Now, we do have an item room, okay. But we gotta get through the door. So we gotta take another death. So that's more time before we get it. And then he's gonna arrive at the hammer. And he's gonna know he needs to go into Death Mountain.
See, now here's something else that might slow, Dig Shake down even more, just because of the length of time that it's taking him in here. He has to feel like he's trailing. So if he does find the Spectacle Rock before the Hammer Cave, I will guarantee Dig Shake is going to up A.
I brought that up before because there's only one other cave. There's 2 caves in that area with the Spectacle Rock, I believe. One to get you there, Spectacle Rock, and then the cave beyond it. I would really think it'd be hard for me to say Dig Shake's going to up A without checking that cave first for the potential it's Hammer Cave and the glove, knowing he probably doesn't want to come back. But again, like I said, with the situation where I raced and I found a hammer, and I was so eager to do things with the hammer because I felt like I was behind. That sense of go, go, go. Maybe he gets the raft and he's gone. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm anticipating.
It is 31 minutes in. If that's not Hammer Cave, then maybe an up A. But it definitely is worth. I mean, we know it's worth a look because we know what's beyond it. But Well, Palace 1 is, looks like we have to go through rooms here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dig Shake has seen Spectacle Rock. Now he has to find a way to get there. We're going to see the item, though, in 1. Carissa brings up a good point. Being behind, maybe we get situations where Dig Shake in Great Palace, if he's even, if the race isn't over by then, goes left, just starts going left a few times.
It looks like I'm wrong.
Oh, there's a couple caves there. Okay. So, yeah, explore them all. I mean, hey, if it's Hammer Cave, it's Hammer Cave. If it's not Hammer Cave, then you have a choice, and it's Hammer Cave. So you don't want to... You didn't want to up A there and and have to come back. He wouldn't have come back because it's only the magic key, but...
Yeah, it's still going to be pretty helpful. Too bad he didn't have that before going into 4, though.
Mm-hmm.
And with Unos, looked like he did a full clear of Palace 1. I think Horsehead's going to be in this next room. And he did cast Life, and it looked like it was 4 or 5. So, nice, generous Life spell.
Horsehead can be 100 XP at the max. Unos is in a situation where he needs that to be 100 XP to reach attack 5, or potentially get into a situation where he's going to... eat the gem, take a different level, or whatnot. This is going to be the first gem placed, though, so eating this gem is not that bad. Attack 4 crushes Horsehead. And he got 100.
Oh, wow, he is worth 100.
He's excited about that. Look at that.
I thought he was always worth 20. It always seems like that to me. But...
no, those are the red polar bears.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My mistake.
For those who don't know, the base... XP of the game is what you get for enemies in Randomizer as well, but plus or minus 2 levels. So, Horsehead is worth 50 XP, but based on the XP chart in Randomizer, he can go plus or 2 levels of XP from that, so he can be worth 20, 30, 50, 70, or 100. And Unos needed him to be worth 100, he got it.
And there's our second item in Maze Island, the magic container in the kid spot. Now let's see, that's all we've seen in the West, correct? Palace 1.
No, we've seen, well, we know...
Hidden Kasuto, sorry, in the East, Hidden Kasuto, Palace 1, and the Maze Island items.
Well, we know 5 and either 3 or 6 are there because they're right in front of the ref spot.
Yeah, they're right there. The Bi-City area.
It's a palace. No, that doesn't work.
I guess that doesn't make any sense. Never mind.
That makes less sense than what I say. There's another little digger for Dig Shake. He wanted a 500-point P-bag there for sure. The Eastern Continent is loaded with P-bags. Most of them 500 points, one of them 200 points. And you can level pretty quickly, depending on what you're at already, just by walking into those desert tiles, swamp tiles, if you have jump, and forest tiles, and just collect them all. Even some caves contain P-bags. I think one up and a couple of red jars are in the rotation as well, but... we're going to go... Dig Shake's going to go into 5. Again, he probably feels like he's behind. He just wants to do stuff. 5 is here, let's just do it. And we also are looking for the glove as well. Let's not...
Yeah.
As well as Thunder and Reflect, but...
Yeah, 5 is a very viable location for the glove.
Alright, Unos finds Nabaru, so we'll get a spell.
Oh, and that's a incredibly fast Guma, similar to our previous seed.
Yeah, but on the opposite side, we're at attack 3 here for Dig Shake. But again, he's utilizing the jump, crouching jump stab stretch. So he'll bounce away at a little bit of a safer distance from Gooma's mace, whereas Yunus was trying to get in there. He was trying to fight him like he, you know, just trying to destroy him, trying to get 3, 4, 5 hits a cycle. And Dig Shake's just gonna figure 8 here.
Yeah, Gooma doesn't really seem that bad with hits here too. Looks like it's only going to take about 25 hits on him.
Well, when we were watching the fight, we missed the spell, and the kid is on Desert Tile. Do you know what the spell was in Nubaru?
No.
Okay. Kid is on
Probably
the Desert
fire.
Tile. Reflect, thank you.
Oh, reflect.
And he got the kid, so he just has to find. You know, he's going to find Thunder. Both players are going to find Thunder. It's just readily available. Same as last seed, Thunder and Reflect. No situation where they have to jump through hoops to get it. And then we're going to go look for the item. I think this is dual purpose here. I think it's going to look for the item and get required XP, or are we just going to fight polar bears and then place the gem? I guess that's what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
3 points a pop. It's going to take a little while. Hopefully he doesn't get hit by them because they can drain XP. And one more. There it is. And we are good. So he'll get attack 4 out of this and the gem. His first gem. Palace 5.
We'll see if he's going to turn around and look for the item, or possibly just go for more readily available items.
I've been wrong about everything I said, but knowing Dig Shake, there's probably a lot more items easier ways he can search for an item than go into 5. That doesn't mean he's not going to go back into 5, though. Yep, he's going to look elsewhere. Nukasudo has 2 items, potentially. Maze Island has 2, but he grabbed 1 out of there already. Is that true? That is true.
Yunos finding the old Kasudo.
And that is fire. Nubaru was Reflect. That means that Thunder is kid blocked. But we have the kid already for Yunos. 3, yeah, the other 3 or 6 was found. It was early on. It's right off the raft tile. It's in the same screen with 5. And there is spell for Dig Shake. He knows it's 7 magic containers to get the item. Wouldn't it be something, Buzz, if it was 7 magic containers required to get the glove here?
Yeah, I mean it's being narrowed down that way. That's for sure. Not a concern for Yunos, as he already has a full arsenal of magic containers.
No, we found 3 so far. He's found 2 of them. Dig Shake's found the other one. So 7 are readily available without even doing much of anything. Actually, we found all. No, I'm sorry. We found all 4, and Yunos has them all.
Yeah, Yunos has all 4 of them.
I missed him getting the one in Maze Island. Is he going to go back there to check? Yeah, I think he is. There he is. So 7 magic container house. Let's see what it holds. I had an M that looked like an H. Very bad handwriting. That's the flute.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, okay, so now we only have 2 locations where the glove can be. That's either the water tile or Palace 5.
Water tile, Palace 5. Yep, you're right. Dig Shake opting to leave 5 to search for other areas. Yunos has not been in 5 yet. And Yunos has the boots. Boots were in... Both of them have boots anyway. No, wait. Dig Shake never got the... Did he get the boots out of Maze Island?
I don't think he's been to Maze Island.
No, he didn't get the magic container out of Maze Island? No, he got the magic container out of 2. Okay. That's... Yeah, okay. There we go. Fixed it. That's where I was wrong before.
He finds Darunia, which is Thundertown, but does not have the kid.
Who? Yunos does.
I was talking about the Dig Shake file.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Eunice's screen as Enduria when you said that. Do the fairy feat first. We'll get the upstab. Dig Shake doing the same.
Almost simultaneous upstabbing.
Yep, refill our magic and be on our way here. But this is I wouldn't say a turning point for Unos, but it's just another piece of the puzzle that he's put in place. And he just has one more. It's the glove, and then he has to just destroy palaces. And at 42 minutes, it's hard to believe that both these runners only have one gem apiece. But they do, unless I missed one. I don't think I did.
Yeah, it definitely took a while to get things going here, and unfortunately a little bit longer for Dig Shake. Unos looks like he has a pretty commanding lead right now.
Nope, Dig Shake's going to look for the glove on the 2 item encounters in Maze Island. He's also going to find Palace 1, which certainly he will do, and look for the item there. So, as far as he's concerned, he has 3 potential chances for the glove here, but we know it's 0% chance to find the glove.
And Unos right there by the water tile.
And there's the boots for Dig Shake and the heart container. So the glove is in 5, where Dig Shake was and left. And it's hard to think he's going to be back there until it's his last option.
Yep, I'd say he's going to take, again, we've seen both these runners do similar things, but Dig Shake will most likely, get the items in the easier order and go into 5 as a last resort until he actually knows he has to go in there.
And Unos got every item except that can contain the glove except for the item in 5. So it wasn't a compilation of both runners that we arrived at the fact that the glove is in 5. Unos found every single one of them except for the item in 5. So he knows 100% he has to find the item in where he is right now.
Nice little salmon color here for Palace 5.
That is a very salmon color. It's a peach Jolly Rancher kind of color. Dig Shake kills an Iron Knuckle there just for experience. Doesn't worry about knocking the second one down. He was a dead end, so he was there. Might as well kill him. Try to grab some XP before Horsehead, knowing Horsehead can only give you up to 100. We do know he gives 100 this seed, though, which is nice. As we follow Unos here to the glove, let's see how hard it is to get this glove. There's our first of the dead ends.
Yeah. Yep, easy Guma, probably difficult glove.
He'll go down, go left. There's a lot of left options in Palace 5. There's 2 dead-end key rooms, so to speak, with the blocks, the Minecraft room, whatever you want to call it. There's that one, like, half room or quarter of a room that contains normally a key that you get in vanilla, like, past where the flute is. And then there's the item room. But there's a whole bunch of ways to go left as well, from elevators through, like, doors and stuff like that.
Yeah, Palace 5 always seems to force you left.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm looking for the item, I'm usually just going right, trying to look for Guma, and hope that I'll stumble across the item just because of the forced left turns in 5.
And there's the magic jar for Dig Shake in 1, and here's the item room, so we know this is the glove. And there it is.
This could be a good opportunity for Dig Shake to gain a little bit of ground. Since has the experience, we know that Gooma's close to start. He's going to go searching in different areas of Palace 5 for Gooma.
Dig Shake's going to make his way back to Horsehead. Two 200-point P-bags right there. Double P-bag.
Oh, that's very nice.
Puts him right where he needs to put him. Doesn't have to worry about how much Horsehead is. Yunos finds the second of the dead-end key rooms. That actually isn't the Minecraft room. I'm sorry. That's just the regular key room. One of them does have a key. One of them doesn't, I believe.
Which is the Minecraft, the one where you need to dig through it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I've never heard it called that.
And there is the gem. So, well, technically, Dig Shake has a lead. 2 gems to 1.
Yeah, on paper it looks like a lead, yes, but we know he's going to spend a little bit of time here looking for the glove.
And here is the other encounter, the other magic jar for Dig Shake.
So that's probably the next thing on Dig Shake's list, knowing that he can now grab the magic container requirement from New Kasuto.
Yeah, once he grabbed that magic jar inside of one, that was on his radar. But now that he eliminated one other option that was also a magic jar, now it's a most guaranteed given that he's going to New Kasuto. Hasn't found the desert tile or the water tile yet, though. I don't believe.
He's a water tile he just found.
Okay, there it is.
But yeah, it does need that desert tile.
Yunos takes a game over.
All of these things to that he knows he needs to go back into 5.
Did Yunos take a game over, or did he up A? All I saw was the continue screen.
Yeah, I'm going to say game over. But that's actually good luck for Yunos because we know Gooma's near start.
Yeah, he went deep into the palace to go to the item room. He might have arrived on a dead end, actually, but somebody will tell us. And then decide to up A. Go back to start, explore a path not taken because he was going left for the item. And like you said, very fortunate to have done either game overed or up A'd.
I think the kid's right here. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, very fast Gooma.
Yep, you can see how much better he is with the attack levels at 5, doing the just jumping in, slashing. Of course, Gooma could probably also have less health, combination of both. But Yunos is one of my favorite fights to watch him is on Gooma. Here's Nabaru for Dig Shake, and there is 5, 2-2 on gems. Advantage Yunos with the glove. And spells, and exploration, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, Dig Shake finally found something. He found the reflect spell, so it's gonna be a little bit relieved for that, but really his options are narrow at this point. It was guaranteed to be something he wanted, or fire, but
yeah, so it's back to New Kasuto, and then he's gonna know 100%.
Yeah, I mean, he might be looking for old Kasuto as well.
Did he pick up the kid over there?
I don't know. See, I don't know if he has the kid, but
I think he just picked it up.
Okay, but that's a quick in, quick out. It's very easy to miss that when watching 2 streams and taking notes. Dig has the kid too. Thank you very much. So he has the means to get Thunder, and here he's going to have a little bit of a disappointment here. He's going to pick up the flute. is Unos is in 6, so there it is, the flute. The audio is on. You guys can't hear it? It's like hour 4, and no one's ever told me. The audio is on. It's low. Slow now. Let me know if it's good. It was on.
And Dig Shake back into 5.
It was on.
Couldn't
hear it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is then. Half the people hear the game audio, half the people don't. So. Oh, Dig now knows we have to go back into 5.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a dig to get there too.
But like he said, he knew not like it was going to go right to start, but he knows where Guma is. So like he has part of this already mapped out. But the time it took him to come back to arrive at getting the glove in a palace he was already in versus all the time he spent. I mean, if he thought he was behind by the time he got the raft, and he was, leaving this palace to go for everything else, well, that would have been his time saved, is just to go for the item in 5. And he very well knows that the glove is in 5 a lot, because we tease him to change the sprite of the glove in 5 to a middle finger, because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's always the last place you look.
Yeah. But it was that situation in the first race, like not doing something versus coming back to do it. How much time did you lose in the process? And it certainly would have been a huge, huge way for Dig Shake to get back in this race, finding that glove when he was in the palace the first time. And that's, that's hindsight, but still.
Right, yeah.
It was a possibility that does exist. He's going to fan the flames there.
Yeah, you got to play the odds, and odds are the glove's going to be somewhere else, and it's going to take you a lot less time to go looking for it in a different location. Just not the case.
You're just going to take a death there to get back some life, some magic.
Yeah, that was the item room, I believe, and he's not interested in that.
No, it's only a heart container at this point. Heart container in 3, heart container in 6.
That's right, yeah.
And he knows it because he's found everything else. He just wants one thing here. Helmet head. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at Dig Shake. Dig Shake wants helmet head. And he's not, and he's in 5. Wow. You close the window for like 2 seconds to look at something because I'm looking at audio, and I come back and I'm just totally confused at who's on what side.
Well, here we go. The moment of truth.
Yep, the glove.
Finally.
No emotion because he knew it was the glove.
Yeah.
He's going to save, he's going to up A, he's going to do the palaces on the Western Continent first, and do the palaces on the East. Western Continent palaces were 3, 2, and 4. He's got Reflect as well, so he's going to bang all 3 of those out. And he only has 1 palace left on the East anyway, so instead of staying in the East and doing that palace, then coming back to the West and going back to the East, he's just going to go to the West. It's a quick up A away, do everything there, go to the East, finish 6, and then go right to the Valley of Death from there. A Zenith, he knows the glove is in there other than a heart container because the glove can never be in Palace 3 or 6. That's just the rules of the game. Based on like room locations and types of rooms that have blocks in them. the potential to block the item, block the glove when needing the glove, makes the glove not available in 3 or 6 yet. But I'm sure code can be written to put that in.
Here's the bright side of Dig Shake spending a lot of time in Palace 4 early. Straight to Karok.
Mm-hmm. Yep, both runners found Karok on their search to find the item. And Dig's just gonna, and his levels are there as well, so that's pretty fortunate for him. A quick Karok and a quick attack 6. 3-2 lead there. Unos is fighting the pass-through Rebenek. He already denied the item room Rebenek. And now he's in 2. So again, he's been in 2 before. He knows a couple paths, one going to the item and one going to the dead end from the key he didn't take. And Unos now knows where Bara is, so...
It's just great to watch these runners. When they have all the items that they know, you just... those gems just come flying in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you blink and they're done with the next dungeon.
Little attack 5 jackhammer there that basically doesn't do anything to his health. But the bar, I think the bar kind of scrolls off screen, so it did. I think it did a few bars of damage. It's just that he had more than 8 bars, for simplest terms.
Jeez, yeah, that's one of the more meaty barbas I've seen.
Yeah, it is attack 5, but he did do a lot of hits on that jackhammer. And he's going to do it again. One thing about the jackhammer, though, is you got to continuously hit down. That's why it's the jackhammer. If you just hold down, you'll fall right through him on the first hit and go right into the lava. And if Barba dies as you're jackhammering, you can also fall right into the lava. So you got to be careful and mindful of steering yourself back in the right direction.
Yeah, that's never happened to me.
3 gems apiece.
That's why I don't try the jackhammer.
And we have Helmet Head. So Dig's gonna grab the 4th gem here, and it's funny how far we say Dig Shake is behind, and they have all the items they need. Dig Shake needs Thunder. I don't believe he took Thunder, got Thunder. I could be.
He did not, but he knows where Darunia is.
But he also doesn't know what I don't know if he got Fire. So there's 1 or 2 towns maybe. Again, I could have missed him getting Fire when I was writing notes or something, but
I didn't see him get Fire.
Unos doesn't seem to remember where Karok was. He went to the dead end location first. His attack 7. He's got 2 more gems to place. Like I said, he's going to probably maximize the next gem and then just take whatever he gets. But Unos finds the right direction to Karok, and they'll be tied 4 gems apiece. So the difference here is Dig Shake's going to need 3 and 6, 2 palaces he's never been in. And Unos is going to need 2 and 3, only 1 he's never been in. So Unos also knows the way to the dead end and the way to the item in Palace 2, while Dig Shake doesn't know the direction in either of the other palaces. So that's where Unos probably has a little bit of a lead. But other than that, 4 gems apiece, same items, and Dig Shake needing to find Thunder. And we'll see how it goes. And Great Palace.
Yeah.
Full Great Palace looms after that, so you never know.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, we saw what happened. Unos had the lead last time, and you get a couple of game overs and things like that. But Unos is in much better shape with his survivability, life level, life containers, everything. Another benefit of the semi-forced full clear in this seed. But yeah, I was gonna say Dig Shake has definitely gained some ground since he found all those items and got the glove.
Yeah, but like you say, once these players have, and I love watching the video. There's a little digger inside the palace for Dig Shake right there. Once these players have all the required items and watch them just go, It's just amazing how much quicker they do it than anybody else, myself or anybody else I watch, that still take the time to do the little things, to level up, to grab the XP, to fight all the people, grab all the keys if they don't have the magic key. And in these two, it's just, you know, it's no wonder they're the top two, between their combat skill, their knowledge, and just their mindset, mentality of going forward all the time. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't think, and again, I don't think they really, either of them, write anything down either.
That's a quick rebo. I think Unos takes notes. Dig Shake doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It's a quick rebo. It's going to be quick for Unos as well, but certainly could have gone. I see now. I don't know if Dig Shake wanted a quick rebo. I know he wanted a quick rebo, but in terms of gaining ground, if he's behind,
right?
You might want a longer palace and just hope you take the right turn where the other person doesn't. Like, that's the unfortunate thing. Like, if the glove's in the first cave you go to when you start a seed, well, yeah, that's great, but then everyone has the glove. Right. So maybe you want to arrive at that conclusion first of where the glove could be, and, like, you know, separate yourself from the other runners in the race based on that. But we're in the last palace for both of them right now. Quick rebo, though.
A lot of cheap life levels there. Oh, yeah. And he takes life 8 instead of magic 4. Good decision.
Yeah, because magic 4 is going to cost less, so he's going to get to the life 9 threshold, or attack 8 threshold, whatever's higher, and he'll be able to take multiple magics instead of taking magic 4 and be at life 7. And then if it's a quick Barba, you might not be able to get the multiple levels. So
yeah, this is it looks like Dig Shake's going to be the highest leveled up he has been this whole tournament, going in a Great Palace.
Yeah. He also doesn't know what Thunder costs.
Yeah, but with all the magic containers, doesn't really matter.
No. Well, yeah. Where is he at now? He's at 4. So it can be as low as 60, as high as it could still be as high as 120, according to the formula.
Oh, I believe it can be uncast. Well, no, then you have 128 with 8 magic containers, though.
Yeah. It can always be castable with 8 magic containers, but to supplement it with shield or reflect, or, you know, not taking a death at Thunderbird when you need it. It can be plus or minus 50% from the original cost in the game, I believe, at the same level. So it's 120 up until Magic 6. But every single level you take, it has a chance to roll lower or higher. If it rolls higher, then it stays the same cost. If it rolls lower, then it just changes to reflect. So. And rebo down. So that is the 6th gem. Unos will be going to the Valley of Death now. He's got everything he needs, and we'll be seeing the Great Palace shortly. Not if it rolls 120 all levels, because it can roll above 120 as well. It can roll 141 at level 1. It can roll 133 at level 2, and then it's forced to be 120 at the cap. Stuff like that is what I understand. Could be wrong, but I got that right from Dig Shake's mouth. So. Alright, how long does it take Dig Shake to beat Palace 3 by the time it takes, like, how far will Unos get in Great Palace during that time? Dig Shake still has to find Thunder, so.
Yeah, hard to say. Right now, I'm going to give Unos a 7 or 8 minute lead, which is substantial.
Dig Shake knows where Journey is. He has the key. It's probably the first place he's going to go. It is 3 screens through the through there, though, and you know how much Dig Shake hates his walking through town. So I don't think he's going to search for Old Casuto because of that, but he hates walking through towns, and he hates going 3 screens like, even if he has the kid and the kid could be shield or life, but he has thunder and reflect, if he goes and gets upstab, he's not going to get that spell because he hates walking through towns. So, stuff like that.
And there's bad news. Dig Shake finding the item room in 6. And here we go, Great Palace.
Yep, you got the first room right away. Again, I got that right from Dig Shake and right from the wiki, so that's all I know.
This Great Palace is laid out exactly the same as the beginning of our last Great Palace.
You got that first drop room down. You got that same T-block room on the right. It could be the one with the jar or without the jar, but still, and then you pass right through. I don't even know if they changed the seed number. Obviously they did, but... Jackamus room. So we got an option here, Buzz, and we didn't have this option in the first set before Thunderbird.
Yeah, right. Direct path to Thunderbird.
Okay, we got a fun room, so we're going to have an elevator down. So there's one path left untaken so far. And here comes our first chicken and waffle room. So how easy is it? Well, it looks standard so far. A little spicy chicken in the middle.
Yeah, spicy chicken and waffle this time. Sounds really good right now.
And we're out of that room. So here's a fairy required room if you come in the other direction. If you come down the elevator, you need fairy to get through it, but in this direction, you don't, obviously. It's one of 2. And we have a right. So far, there's only that one option to take a different path. And we have a dead end. So we're going to up A, and we're going to take the down in the Jackamus room. Or is he going to walk back? Because he's got to go down an elevator, cast fairy. Yeah, he's going to up A. Is there a flag to put Great Palace enemies in other palaces? I don't think there is. Not yet. Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
They'll be there. It's getting there. It's still in the process. Like, there's still a lot of things Dig Shake wants to do with the game, and maybe I'll give him see if he'll give like a state of the game address afterwards.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're all excited to see what else can come out of this game, because there's so many ridiculous possibilities that we have prospected throughout this tournament. And
a lot of people thought that randomized overworld couldn't be a possibility, wouldn't be a workable possibility, wouldn't be playable, it wouldn't be fun, and certainly it is. It's the best part of the game, really. It's what makes the randomizer feel random, as opposed to just like a treasure chest shuffle.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, maybe we should race one with the original Overworld and see what that's like.
Well,
I can't
it
even
doesn't.
think of what that would be.
Yeah, that option really doesn't work. I don't think in this version of the randomizer. I know the checkbox is there, the flag is there for it, but I think it crashes the creation of the ROM every single time.
Oh.
Look at this fun room. That is a fun room. And you got out of there. Oh, and then there's a fourth one. Jeez.
Wow. A nice variety.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We got a little garage door opening action happening for you guys. A little bonus. Go down. Go right through the theater room.
All right. So we still have one other option.
No, that one other option is a dead option.
That option is yep.
Here's Dig Shake going to get Thunder while Unos is already on Thunderbird, so.
Yeah, look at those levels on Dig Shake there. 7, 7, 8.
Yeah, that is the highest I've ever seen Dig Shake. But it took a long time for him to get to place gems. So he had a lot of levels, a lot of chances and potential chances through P-bags and just exploring to get there prior. That was probably the reason. And we finally got Thunder, so we're finally ready to go for Dig Shake.
And Thunderbird is down on Yuno's side. He displays how you use the jump spell to kill Thunderbird. Don't try that at home, though.
I don't believe I saw a room you can drop into prior to Thunderbird. And Buzz, you say that there's one room, one path left unexplored as well?
Yes, just one. But now we have another option post Thunderbird.
Yeah, so again, for those of you who didn't join us through the first race, this is a full Great Palace. It has all the rooms as in the original game, except in random order, of course. Thunderbird's required, which means you have to beat Thunderbird, and then on the opposite end of Thunderbird, after Thunderbird's room, you're going to find Dark Link. It's never going to be before Dark Link, but there was always the potential of taking a drop somewhere that would land you back before Thunderbird. It doesn't seem like it's an option. Actually, it could be an option because there's one path we haven't taken. So we don't know if there is a room you can drop into back there. So you always want to be careful about your drop rooms and stuff.
Yeah, drop as a last resort.
Oh, look at that.
Is a good rule in the full clear.
Triple orange chickens.
Orange chickens have 0 hit points because they are not in the vanilla game. Fun fact.
They exist in the code, that's why they're here, but they were never assigned any HP, I believe. So you have the time on when Yunos entered, right? Great Palace?
Yeah, definitely. I want to see how accurate my my 7-minute prediction is.
Yunos is 0 for 2 on the jar. Now he's 1 for 3.
Rare fairy feed attempt from Dig Shake, and he makes it. Okay, and Dig Shake is exactly 7 minutes behind Yunos.
And Yunos finds the Eon Enchantress of Numbers room. This is the room we said before that where Enchantress of Numbers took the drop. Dig Shake went to the right to find Dark Link, just like Yunos did there. But Dark Link wasn't there for
oh, jeez.
Dark Link wasn't there for Dig Shake, but it's there for Yunos, so
there you have it.
Here it is. Here's the last fight. I don't think Dig Shake is catching up. I don't think Yunos is taking a death here. We'll wait until it's officially official. And down goes Dark Link. Yunos puts in the dot done. And here's your Zelda 2 inaugural. I don't know how to say that. Zelda 2 randomizer champion. Definitely a good game.
Yeah, very good game for Yunos.
Yeah, you played that one.
Great times for both of those. Both runs that we saw.
And there's a bunch of GGs. There we go. So we'll see if we get Yunos in here for a little chatty chat. Let's see if Dig Shake finishes up. Might have a little curiosity as to the Great Palace. Yeah, again, for those who didn't join us and don't know, it was a double elimination tournament. Dig Shake lost prior to the grand finals. So he had to beat Yunos twice to win. Yunos just had to win one of the 2 matches if there was a second match. And that is why Yunos is the winner, even though both players won each today.
Yeah, unfortunately, no best of 3.
Would have been nice. Ernie Banks never said, let's play 3. So I guess that's why we don't have that option. No. But yeah, Dig Shake has forfeited from the race. Both racers will probably be joining us in a couple seconds. Please make sure you do follow the runners, though. Sorry, Buzz. I'm just going to get this out here.
No, that's fine.
Make sure you follow the runners. You can also check out all the tournament information, even though it is over. You can look at all the results prior to this round. You can also watch video on demand and stuff like that. And make sure you also check out the randomizer as well. There, and then, there's Buzz Thunder and myself.
Yeah, we play the randomizer sometimes too, if you like watching this kind of stuff.
Yeah, so Hello, Mr. Dick Shake. Let me lower your volume here. Well, congratulations for winning the first race, and unfortunate situation losing the second race. Do you want to talk about either one?
First race was really fast. Second race, I knew I was in trouble because I spent so much time digging the hammer out of 4, and I knew I was in trouble after that. So I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, that was really the main thing was key troubles that you had there in 4 kind of set you back, and you crawled back a little bit, but the gap was just too large to close.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back and see how Unos did that one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he ended up doing pretty much the same thing you did. Really, what it was you're up A in Palace 2 when you found that dead end. Unos went and grabbed that key that was at that dead end, so he had that one extra key to get by that one section that you found in Palace 4.
Yep. I mean, once I saw that, I wasn't too surprised that Unos got me. I was hoping maybe you'd get lost in Death Mountain or something looking for the raft, but that didn't happen. So, congrats to Unos, wherever he is.
I hope he's joining us soon. He just shut down his stream. I'm sure he's going to be on. He knows the deal. He knows to come on, talk about his win with us. There he is right now. Good game, Unos. Congratulations.
Hey, GG, man.
Yeah, good game, man. Wow.
Very well done. Nice tournament.
Yeah.
Well, first things first. Let's talk about the first race just a little bit. Unos, what happened with your levels there?
They weren't good. That was the main problem with them.
Just not enough XP to get where you needed to get when you placed the gems, or did you? Because I saw you took a 2-for-1 life and magic over an attack level early as well.
Yeah, I really regretted that early.
Okay.
Not getting that attack level because then I was stuck with the rusty butter spork forever.
Spork.
You should have. I mean, if you saw me grimacing like all through the first 2 palaces I completed, that was over. The fact that attack 2 was terrible, and that I couldn't seem to get to attack 3 because the XP was terrible and everything had too much HP. Like things were just taking forever to kill.
Yeah, there was that attack 3 Guma that took you a minute as well.
Oh my goodness.
I think I did attack 3 Guma this time, actually.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes. He had a lot less health, though, in fairness to Unos.
Yeah, he swapped health with Barba. Barba was he was the meaty one this seed.
Yeah. I think everything with the first one was just about how the levels turned out. Like normally I wouldn't feel like those levels were that much of a disadvantage, but in that particular seed, like life 5 with shield spell, that was 2 hits death with 4 hearts on, Thunderbird. It was just, I was just getting wrecked. And the attack levels weren't too great either.
Yeah, and overall that first seed was very fast. It was very, very, very generic for a master flag kind of stuff. But we got the excitement in the second race. Both of you guys did the same exact things almost. We were talking before, Unos, about how when you found the last dead end before you up-aid in Palace 2, you grabbed that key and then up-aid, and that enabled you to open at least one more door in Palace 4 to find the hammer, which you didn't know at the time, but then it was required to get the raft. Dig Shake up-aid before grabbing the key. He up-aid on the identification of the dead-end room and had a lot of trouble in Palace 4 with opening doors. You even went back into 2 to grab a key, correct?
I did, yeah, I did, because 4 didn't have any keys in it either. There were none. There wasn't a single key.
You did need a key to get through that way because since you could only cast the fairy spell once and you had to take 2 deaths to get by the other 2, you did need that one key to get past that door.
Yeah, there were 4 key doors in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just really funny, that little thing, seemingly minor. You grab that key at the dead end made such a big difference in the race.
Yeah, and again, you all took that same path to get the hammer, to then recognize you had to go into Death Mountain to get the raft, to get the magic key. You did the same thing on the east. You found every single other thing except for the decision to go into, the glove being in 5. Dig, why were you in 5? You beat Guma, but then you just went to do other things because greater chance the glove was elsewhere, right? Did you ever consider the fact that you should go back into 5 and look for the glove?
I laughed at as I was leading 5, thinking that since it was finals, the glove pretty much had to be in there.
It's surprising because we always joke around with the fact, I said this during the race, that we want you to change the sprite when the glove is in 5 to the glove giving you the middle finger, because it seems like the glove is always in 5. It's just it was shocking that I didn't see you turn right back into 5 and look for the item, but yeah.
I thought about gambling, honestly, because I figured I was behind and I probably needed a gamble to get back into things.
Mhm.
But then I said, well, Enos could have had the same problems that I did. He could have got lost in Death Mountain. Maybe I'm not as behind as I think I am, so I decided to.
You know, is there anything you thought you had trouble with in that win, or anything you thought you crushed particularly better than normal?
No, I played it pretty much straightforward. I don't think I don't know. I don't think anything I did was that one key though. I mean, you pointed it out. That is one thing that when I did it, I thought Dig Shake won't do this. He won't cross this room to get that key.
No, I never do.
It cost a fairy spell. So I'm gonna grab this key and then up A.
Yeah, we were very surprised that you did that anyways, watching it too.
Yeah.
Also, what I wanted to ask about was Death Mountain. When you found the raft over there, I was kind of thinking for your guys, the way you prioritize speed, that you wouldn't even look in that other cave to find the magical key.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was if the cave wasn't like right there by the rock, I wouldn't have kept looking for it. I was just checking the other ones while I was in the neighborhood.
Too much alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Oh yeah, I mean if you want to talk too much alike, I mean that first race, in my opinion, the race of the tournament, because you guys were doing the same things, but you were right next to each other. You know, very minor deviations in what you did, and it was so close. You know, I mean, the difference of 30 seconds, I think, going into Great Palace, 35 seconds.
Wow.
50 seconds,
Yeah.
57 minutes later or whatever, you guys are still in the same room as each other. It was very, very cool. This race too. Granted, the key situation, but you guys did the same things in the same areas and arrived at the same conclusions. You did palaces a little bit differently. Dig, your first palace completed was 5. I think yours was 1.
Yeah.
But then quickly thereafter, Dig got 1, you got 5, and then it was like, pretty much like that. Yeah, very well done, Eunice. Congratulations, man. What's next for you? What are you doing? Today, tomorrow, next game, or whatever?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll probably hit Zelda any percent a little bit longer. Try to get that 27 besides that. But, I got busy time. So not a lot of streaming or anything for me right now.
No, yeah, happy holidays to both of you and everyone else out in chat who celebrates. Dig Shake, what's next, man? Coding streams? We doing more with this randomizer? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I got lots of stuff planned for the randomizer. There should be a new version out. Been hoping to get it out by the end of the year, so keep an eye out for that.
Oh wow! By the end of the year, that's good news.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have some new stuff out by New Year's. So I've been working on it for the last few weeks off and on, and it's about ready to go actually. So.
Is the new version just going to be platform specific, or is there going to be features in there as well? Because I heard you talking coding stuff and Java, blah blah blah. But are there going to be features?
There will be features. Yeah, I mean I have spent a lot of time porting the code over so that Mac and Linux users can also run it. So that'll be happening, but that's not all. There'll be some new features as well. So. And
again, I'm going to post a link in the chat for anybody who wants to check out the randomizer. There's the link for it, and I encourage you to try it, play it. It's a lot of fun. Thank you very, very much. Eunice, again, congratulations, and wish you both the best and happy holidays again.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Larry and Buzz. You commentated, I think, more of these than anybody else, and
you guys did great.
Thank you very
much.
A lot. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to say, I feel privileged to be a part of this tournament. I don't know. It was a ton of fun calling the races and participating in it. So, thanks very much, both you guys. Thanks for making the randomizer, Dig Shake.
Well, of course, it's fun.
Yes, thank you. Also, special thanks to Feasel and Speed Gaming for allowing us to broadcast the grand finals, and thanks to everybody in chat here for joining us as well. Buzz, thank you very much to you too, and happy holidays to you.
Yep, you too, Larry. Thanks.
No problem. And we'll why don't you send us off, Buzz?
This is Buzz Thuther for Angry Larry saying so long.
Well, he's supposed to say we'll see you next.
Oh, yeah, you wanted me to do my catchphrase.
Yeah, well,
thank you for watching, and I will see you next.
All right, thanks a lot, guys, and check out the randomizer. We'll see you racing nightly on SRL. Take care.